Hello everyone, I'm Sun Jie and welcome again to our She's the Boss episode. And today we have Valene with us. Let's hear from her and for her to do a self-introduction.
Hello, my name is Valene. So I'm actually the founder of BusyMat. So BusyMat is basically a reusable coloring placemat for the kids to reuse, to color, erase, and turn them into the placemat. Yeah, so basically all this are actually drawn by me when I learn with my girl as she grows. I started a business with her in mind. And then, so whatever I draw is actually what she learns in school. And then basically the idea behind the BusyMat, right, is actually to reduce the screen time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, everyone is using the iPad, iPhone.
Yeah, so long as the kids are not doing anything or the parents want some time for themselves, they'll actually bring out the iPad, the gadgets, whatever they have to keep the kids busy. But I guess that is not the kind of idea that I want for my kids. So why I started the business is also because of my girl. I was pregnant and I saw a lot of kids looking at handphones and gadgets while they're having meal. So that aside, right, I'm actually brought up in a family where meal times are actually very precious because everybody is very busy. And at the end of the day, we will just sit down and discuss how we have our day throughout the day, how we have been, how are the things that we face throughout the day. And then, but because kids, they don't have anything to share, so what I did was to get them involved, like the parents and the kids, to color, to have something in common where they can discuss, turn them into the placemat to be something very useful, so the sustainable business to say. Yeah. So basically all this doodling, whatever I think is educational, interactive for the kids as well, for the parents. So the kids can share with the parents, they can learn, and then they can, discuss explore the ideas of having the mat, like, how do I say, bringing a common topic between the parents and the kids. Yeah.
Yes. This is the first time I've seen this mat.
Thank you.
Is what you call it?
Yeah, a placemat. I call it a coloring placemat.
Coloring placemat.
Yes, correct.
Yes. I've seen a similar concept in restaurants.
Yes.
Where they bring coloring
papers, right? They use
yes.
papers.
And which my girls, they like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're looking, they every time they receive that one color pencils and
Yes.
people, they like it a lot. So yeah, this one is something I definitely get for them.
Yes, correct. But because a lot of restaurants, right, the idea came actually because for the restaurants, they actually provide a lot of kids with coloring materials,
Yes.
or even papers, or just some maize or whichever, and some color pencils and pens and with crayons to color. But at the end of the day, at the end of the meal, the paper actually gets thrown away. So that's when I feel that it's not sustainable and it's not actually doing good to the earth. So what I'm looking at is actually reduce plastics, reduce paper, reduce carbon prints, and then also we also build up parents, foster the parents and kids quality time. So that's when I thought, why not we can do a placemat with some factors for them to color, then they can erase and they can also learn things, they can also interact with the parents. After erasing all the marker ink, then you just turn it into a placemat.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they can just wash off everything at the end of the day and then it can be reusable again.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's when the idea of sustainable and then being reusable comes into this concept here.
I see.
Yeah, correct.
So this reusable placemat,
Yes, correct.
is this the first time, because I have never seen this before, my first time seeing this. Is this a product you invented?
There is also competitors in the market, but I would say we are the leading ones.
Okay.
Or rather, based on the social media, we are the the top of the the competitors. Yeah, thank you. But because all these are actually hand drawn by myself lah. So hand drawn by myself, and then so that's why some of them are kind of educational factors, some of them are thematic, some of them are more interactive. Some of them are really like something like this, they can learn, count, find, draw. So there's a lot of like coding, holistic, concept in the mat.
Many different kind of teams.
Yes, correct. So I have a lot of ideas, but there's only so much I can do because all these are actually manufactured by myself. So from packaging to the mat to the design to the markers to the marketing, whichever, is all done by me.
You have only one person in
Yes,
the
correct. I have a part-time, I have a part-time admin,
Yes.
but all these things that are very about drawing, right, is actually still back to me because the customers actually like what I draw.
Yes.
Yeah, because hand-drawn and if it's just a computer generator, it's really very different. Yeah, the idea and the concept behind this lah. That's how I feel. So what I can do is I just continue drawing because the mummies will actually give us some ideas, you know. When I go out to pop-ups, when I go out to shows, events, the mummies will feedback, say, oh, maybe you can draw something like this. Because whatever my girl is learning in school may not be whatever the other kid is learning in school. So I get ideas when I go to pop-up. So it's actually very nice to hear mummies coming back to me saying that my mat actually grew up with the kid. Yeah, that's something that, you know, I feel is actually very, very nice to hear.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very touching to hear, I would say. Yeah.
Yes, me too. I can feel the warmth when you say
Yeah,
that.
correct. So basically, all my things are actually done by me. So every single thing, every single detail is actually watched by me. Yeah, something along that line.
You mentioned about when you're young, right?
Yeah.
The family, the dinner time is very precious. Right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Do you want to talk a little bit more about that, to how it leads to the start of this company?
Okay, so basically my dad actually places an emphasis at dinner time. So he will actually wait for us to come back from school or work to actually have dinner together. So then we talk about how's our day. But in the recent times, I realized that, you know, at restaurants, a lot of parents and a lot of, it's not just say friends gathering, which we really don't use a phone, but when it comes to a family outing, just a dinner, you can see like the grandparents are talking, the parents and the children are actually engaged in their own world. In their own world, meaning to say they're all on the gadget.
Yes.
Yeah, whether on YouTube or just gaming, or even just WhatsApp or just Facebook scrolling. So I thought, you know, how about having something that we can get them to color together, no matter whether it's the grandparents to the kids or the parents to the kids, so they can have something in common that they can draw, and then they can spend time together meaningfully at the meal times.
How do you get the idea of, you know, straight away, or I don't know whether it's after a few thinking of products, then you come up with this, or is this the first product straight away, you know, it's a coloring placemat?
Also, ideas comes like, you know, sometimes I see parents bringing out those paper disposable placemats.
So when after witnessing that,
Yes, and then some restaurants actually give them coloring papers.
yes.
So I was just thinking, why not we can just combine these two together and try something. Yeah, so I tried, the first mat that I had was a fruits one, so actually very nicely, very, very well taken by the parents. The feedback from the parents, yeah, and the kids are actually very positive. Yeah, so then we started off more and more mats starting from there. So I was just thinking to do a silicone one because it's actually, we save a lot of papers and you have an anti-slip at the back. And then we have drawings, so that makes everything comes together. The coloring, so it's like a two-in-one. You have a coloring paper and also a placemat.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't have to throw away after each use. You can just erase off and then just reuse it again and again. Some of samples mat are actually already 5 years old and they're still functioning just as well. Yeah, so you can,
very
so it's very durable. It's actually very, very durable, I would say. Yeah, so we actually do a special treatment on our mat. So in comparison, our mat are actually very soft and buttery. So, you know, when you feel, you'll feel like, you know, it's actually very, very luxe, the kind of touch. Yeah, it's very luxe.
Very nice.
Yes, thank you.
The feel is very nice. I feel like, you know, you want to touch it again and again.
Yes, it's like very, very baby soft, I would say, buttery soft. Yeah, this kind of idea. So there's a lot of R&D who goes into this thing.
Yes.
So I have like a lot of different kind of silicone mats when I started the business.
How do you find all this material?
So I tried like plastic and things like that, but then plastic it doesn't go well with the sustainable business.
So when you say plastic, is it like a plastic placement mat already?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Correct. So I wanted something to be waterproof because, you know, kids spill their stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I also wanted something to be in food grade material. So this is a food grade silicone. So AKA this is like a pacifier grade.
I see.
So of course we don't encourage the kids to bite it, but at least this is actually
it's good to have.
Yeah, it's good to have an additional advantage to have that our mats are actually food grade. So it becomes like, you know, parents don't have to worry the food drop on the table because kids' hands are very fast. Within seconds they'll pick it. But this one becomes very hygienic if you bring it out because you can just clean it, and then should the food drop on the table, they can just pick it up and eat, and you don't have to worry that, you know, oh, so dirty the tables because outside it's not as hygienic, ma.
Correct.
Yeah, so this is how my mat came about. So I had actually, when I started the business, I have like a lot of different materials. I had to slowly choose the best that I feel and then put them, and then try to do a sample, and then we started the business with 3 designs first.
How long is this phase of selecting and R&D?
It's about maybe 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, because I decided on the business already. So it's just basically choosing the best that I want for my business. Yeah, so this is the only mat that the only manufacturer that I actually approve of. Yeah, so that's why you can feel that the material, I'm not very sure if you tried others before, like you say, you probably haven't, but yeah, this is the most softest that you can find in the market.
I also.
Yes, correct. Yeah, so the whole thing, we start with 3 and then we move on to about almost 30 different designs now.
So it's all done by you, the designs?
Yes, correct. I mean, I do have a designer who help me transform my drawings, because my drawing is basically just doodling on the iPad, and then somebody have to AI, so Adobe Illustrator, yeah, then so that it can be manufactured. So a lot of people are telling me that your mat should be very easy. Pass through a printer, you should be. No, but it's not that. It's not done that way. It's just doing like a mold, and then you mold everything onto the mat. So it's just not through a print
press.
Yeah, it's like a press.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's actually do like, it's a swipe. It's like a mold, and you do the ink, and then you bring it up. So it's like a chop, I would say, like a chop. It's not like going through the printer, and then you print it out. No, it's not. Yeah, because realize that this way of the printing is the most, makes it last the longest.
The first time you launch a shop, right? Is it online shop? Is it retail shop?
Okay, when I started online, it was just basically from Instagram. I started off from Instagram, so I took orders from Instagram. So the next one I went to, so I started the business in August, to say, August 2019.
Okay.
August 2019, and then I joined the first baby fair in October 2019. So I mean, I first stepped out to let the fellow mummies know that, you know, Placemat is here, it's something new in the market, and then basically to do a marketing. I took my leap of faith and tried the baby fair, and then that's when, you know, mummies start to notice Placemat and realize that these are really actually very good gifts for their kids or for gifts for other friends or families. Yeah, so I started off from there. Then slowly, when I go to Mummy's Market after the baby fair, I would say the baby fair, then I started off with Shopify. That's when, because when I do the Instagram DM purchase, sometimes I miss out the orders.
Because it's too many?
Yes, at the moment, yes. Because when we started the business, I was not expecting this kind of
response.
Yes, this kind of response. Yes. So then I decided that maybe to make things easier, I have a Shopify. So I started off Shopify.
Automated.
Yes, kind of automated. But that's also lead to a point that I have to learn Shopify by myself. Yeah, so I have to learn how to load, to do the front page, to do whatever colors that, you know, whatever designs, or how you want the whole Shopify to make the shopping easy for the mummies. Because mummies want things fast, quick, and easy. So click, shop, cut, that's it. Yeah. So I want to make it very simple. Then slowly, then we started off with Shopee and Lazada. Why Shopee and Lazada is because of COVID, because during that time, the courier, they couldn't pick up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we only can have drop-offs.
Okay.
Yeah, so in order to have drop-off, we have to start with Shopify, so that we can drop off all the parcels at this location where the courier can actually pick up. Yeah, that's how and then slowly we have like retailers that are retailing Placemat as well. Yeah, so we're retailing in Mother's Work at Great World City and Tanglin. We also at Suntec Mummy's Market. Yeah, so that's how I slowly actually bring this to be more accessible for the mummies who wants to purchase them instead of buying from online. Basically behind this, we still have different sizes of mats catering to different. So this is one of the size. The other size is actually half, and another size quarter. So they are good for party packs. You know, kids, when they have birthdays, they want to have party packs for the kids.
Party packs?
Yeah, so like my birthday, I want to give my fellow friends celebration and party packs. Yeah, for the kids. Yeah, so we started with something different. So as I grow the business, we listen to what the mummies want, and then we come up with more ideas, assist the mummies for the kids' birthday and stuff like that.
And from the day one until, like, you know, like you've mentioned, so many platforms you have started selling, and including the retail side, and still one person all by yourself.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of.
Where do you find the time?
I don't know lah, but I'm like trying to find time, like maybe when my baby is sleeping. Oh, but that aside, I have a 5-year-old daughter and also a newborn baby who is 3 months now.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So where do I find the time when they're sleeping?
And they don't sleep so long, right? It's
So
a few hours a day.
yeah, so when the elder one actually goes to school, I'm also taking care of the newborn. So when she sleeps, then I'll either have to cook, you know, or to draw, to talk to the manufacturer and things like that. Because I also distribute to Hong Kong. We also have a Hong Kong distributor per se. So I'm also working in different I'm like an octopus who has one brain but I have 8 hands. Yeah, correct. So basically one person is a one-man show, but I would say it's very satisfying because, but of course down the road there are a lot of things there's a lot of hurdles that I will go through. Like, how you have to start up the business, from registering the business to doing all sorts of packaging, to be explainable to yourself why this kind of packaging, because mine is a no plastic, so totally no plastic, it's just brown paper, 100% recycled paper packaging. Yeah, and then to how, deal with customers who says, give you bad feedbacks, or to competitors who actually put you down.
Are there?
There are. Or the designs that you actually have retired, you can see other competitors taking the designs. But these are intellectual property that actually belongs to Placemat because I am the person who drew this.
Yes.
Yeah, so I would be flattered to say, I'm flattered to say that they are taking up similar ones. But
you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, correct. So I always have to be ahead of them.
Yes.
How to be ahead of them? I'm not very sure. I just have to push myself through because there's no way for me to look back at why they are doing this. Why not I just move front?
Yes.
Because I think to dwell on something that has already happened, why not I just move forward? That's how I feel that this business should be, because intellectual property belongs to me, yes, but dwelling on the old or on the past is not something that I'm looking at. You have to be always forward moving and to be even more ahead. Like right now, for example, it's in April. We are already looking at maybe year end already, because the manufacturing takes about 2-3 months. The ideas, because creative doesn't come immediately like, okay, today you want me to draw certain thing, I can come up tonight. No, sometimes on good days, 1-2 days you can finish one. On bad days, 1 month you can't even finish it. You can't even have an idea for that. So in my iPad, right, there's a lot of unfinished drawings because I can never finish them. Yeah, really.
It's an ongoing process.
Yes, correct. Sometimes we probably are looking at something like a mythical theme.
Okay.
Yeah, so there are a lot of things that's mythical. You can talk about unicorns, dragons, castles, but sometimes all these things doesn't gel together. So it takes a lot of effort to have something that is presentable, what you see in front here.
Yes.
And then to how I come up with, to how the idea actually comes behind it. Because sometimes when you say you want these certain things, but then the things, the placement or the colors just don't come together, then it just doesn't pass through myself. It doesn't get approved by me. Okay, so I don't manufacture them. So one design, probably 2-3 months, I can't even finish it. Like a simple design like what you have, the alphabet one, right? This one actually took me about 1 week. This one actually took me 1 week. So I have to have the idea of, a big letter, a small letter wording, uppercase, lowercase. So in a different color. So like the uppercase one will be in black, the lowercase will be in red, and then we have dotted lines because the kids can trace and things like that. And how to put 26 elements into one. I would say 26, but 26 alphabets uppercase, so there's like a lot of elements in one mat. Yeah, and how the placement should be. So one mat, to a lot of people, it may be just, it's very simple. But to me, who is the person who draw this, right, it actually takes a lot of time. It's not like something, it's easy. No, it's not.
I actually never think about it's like easy. Yeah, there is some artistic element in this.
Yeah.
And creativity, and that takes time.
Yeah, that's why I say being in a business, especially in a creative side, right, it's not a very simple thing, because creative doesn't come like, I have this. Immediately I can have this idea. No, but sometimes when you want to sit down and think about it, it probably takes another 2-3 days to come up with the idea, put them into this, probably another week. I can't say, maybe you want me to draw certain thing, maybe you want me to draw a unicorn. Yeah, I can draw a unicorn, but how about the other things around it? Yeah, so it actually takes me a lot of time to do. Because sometimes to have the idea behind this, you also have to think about the existing designs that you have. Yeah, like maybe there's one idea that a lot of mummies are giving me. I have a small unicorn mat. There are the mummies who tell me that why not you do a large one? But then that will be a replicate.
Yes.
Yeah.
But why do they want the large one?
The kids can color nicer, bigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
maybe
but
younger kids, right?
Yeah, they want it they want a bigger one. They want something very girly kind. Yeah, so they want something bigger. So these are ideas why, like, mummies will say, why you don't want to do this, why you don't do that? But there are also things that are restricted. A lot of mummies ask, how come you don't want to do the alphabets in a small mat? This small, how are you going to put in 26 letters?
Yeah.
It'll be very boring for the kids also. Our mats, right, are not just educational. My advantage in this area, right, is because I also do with the Chinese version. So that means I have the 笔画, the 汉语拼音.
Oh.
Yes, correct.
You have that now?
So I have that. So a lot of what 横竖撇捺, all these are all drawn here. 汉语拼音 are all drawn inside. I realized that a lot of mummies now are sending kids to enrichment classes, Mandarin ones. So I was just thinking, why not we have this here? Then we can have the kids to learn as well. Yeah. So it's not just really about the alphabets. It's really educational is one thing. This is interactive. And then there's also like, very just thematic, like animals, things like that, along that line. Yeah. So every design, like for example, farm. So every manufacturer MOQ, once we finish, we will change a new, refresh. So we won't
seasonal.
Have, something like that. So we are trying to move on towards that line. Yeah. So we actually work with a lot of businesses. This is not just about B2C already. We are also going to B2B. So that's when we hope that, there's like corporate are looking into to, do this kind of mat. Yeah. So we work with milk powders, some local brands, some hotels. Yeah, something there, along there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
We already have.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just go to the right hotel, you may probably be able to find our mats.
I'll just buy one from you.
Thank you. Thank you. Our mats are actually very reasonably priced, to be honest, given the amount of work behind. So being the person alone behind this whole business, it's not something that I've thought of that I actually have a business. I was brought up in a family where our parents would want us to be a doctor, lawyer, professionals. I am. So I was a banker. So when I was a banker for about 8 years, so I decided to quit my job and take a rest. Then I went to marketing. That's how this whole BusyMat evolved, because I know nothing about marketing. Yeah, so that's when I learned ropes. So I got a huge pay cut. I took marketing at another job.
You took marketing knowing that you wanted to start a business?
No, I had an interest in marketing actually.
Just because of the interest?
Yeah.
Led to,
yes, correct. I want to know how this item is marketed, how things are marketed to the audience, to the target audience.
But why do you have this interest?
I have no idea.
It's just this.
Yeah, it's just this, something that I learned when I went to polytechnics. Most interesting or the topic that I really like, or the subject, yes, is marketing. Yeah, but because I wasn't in marketing during poly, so it's more like something that I thought maybe I want to learn more. Yeah. So being in a banker for 8 years, then I thought, okay, I take a pay cut, we go to marketing and see how is it. How they market our product, how the product actually gets marketed to the target audience at the end user, the consumers there. So that's when I learned about marketing. But that's the very traditional kind of marketing. It's not like right now, our marketing is no longer television advertisement, newspaper.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
It's no longer magazines. Now it's more about Facebook ads, Instagram sponsored posts. Yeah, or even collaborations, then they host a giveaway, something along that line. Yeah, so that is a very traditional kind of marketing. So nowadays we have to learn ropes, like how do we move on from a traditional marketing to digital marketing. I think this is the part where I don't learn, so I got to pick it up when I'm in the business. You learn as you grow.
Yes.
You learn as you grow, I would say, because there's no books, no textbook to teach you about digital marketing now. Last time there was just traditional marketing. So now it's about digital marketing. It's about how we're going to shift this whole thing. I guess digital marketing came up because of COVID as well.
Because of COVID?
Yeah, because a lot of parents, a lot of consumers, prior to COVID, I would say a lot of us do shop brick and mortar.
Yes.
Ever since COVID, other than supermarkets, right, the rest of the thing can be purchased online.
Yes.
So every 10, there are like 10, 20 parcels every day waiting for you. Supermarket, grocery shoppings don't need to be brick and mortar. You don't have to go to the shop. You can just purchase it online and then get sent your doorstep immediately. The next few days. Yeah. So you don't have to carry the heavy oil, laundry, detergent,
right?
Which is good for us. So you don't have to so many things. Yeah, even like a baby cot, you can even purchase it online. So I guess that's when actually COVID takes a turn in the marketing. So it's no longer about marketing on the TV, or no longer marketing about pamphlets and things like that. It's about marketing on digitally. Yeah, so I guess that's one of the factors that I've been facing, because it's not something that we learned before. Yeah, so we grow as the technology progresses. Yeah, nice. So that's how I feel we are going in a way, whether sustainable and then being digitally. Yeah.
Okay, so would you say that can master the digital marketing?
No, I won't say I master it, but I will say I'm just work in progress, because there's a lot of things that I don't know. Yeah, these are the things that I think is not learned in books.
Yeah.
Yeah, how what SEO is about.
Things change so fast,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
Things are changing faster than we are changing, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, really. Because last time, why would you use PayNow? I think in my parents' generation, I think they're all about cash. They don't trust like PayNow. They don't trust like internet banking. But after since COVID, right, all this concept has been gone. My parents actually believe in PayNow. They can know that money can be done digitally. They can purchase whatever that they want. They don't have to go to several places to find one thing. They can now just online, they search for certain things. That, for example, they want to buy Mat. They don't have to go to Great World City, Tanglin Mall, Suntec to buy things. They can just go online.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that makes shopping a lot easier.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why I say digital marketing, right, is something that we have to learn as we progress, as the technology change.
Makes me think of like my mom, right? When she uses the Nokia last time, she still don't know how to use, you know. But now when she used the Apple, it was so good.
Yeah, you can just scroll, then you just say, oh, can we do this? But of course, you are faced with a lot of other challenges.
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, it's just like my business can grow.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, digitally. Of course, things like this are actually good for the kids in terms of their educational. Because my girl, I would dare to say, she's 5 this year, she has not asked for phone during meal times. Never. So all she asks is actually the mat, or if I forgot to bring one because now I have a newborn, then she'll ask for a piece of paper and then just color. So that's when, you know, we parents will put aside our phone and then spend the time with the kids. That's where I think is the idea behind this. It's actually really not about you know, my drawing is very perfect and things like that. It's about bringing smile to the kids and the family.
Yes.
Yeah.
You give them activities.
Yes, correct. So a lot of moms actually really love our mess and they come back and they say thank you. Sometimes we have pop-up, they just drop by with their kids to say thank you and they buy us some drinks and food. That's when, you know, the kind of satisfaction comes in. It's not like something that money can buy. It's not like, I'm not also saying that, you know, money is not important, but then these are little things that money cannot be purchased, you know. You get the kind of fulfillment that you bring laughter to the kids, bring smile to the kids. Yeah. So recently we had a pop-up and then we had these mummies who are purchasing for their sick kids while in the hospital.
Oh.
Yeah, so that feels very, very, very nice of them to be, you know, coming here to purchase and to give to the kids who is in hospital, and you bring smile. And then the mummy will actually send us photos of how the kids in the hospital is colouring. That brings actually a lot of warmth to the heart. Yeah.
Yes, I can feel it.
Yeah, so they are actually very, very interesting, the mummies. They are very, very nice of them to have this. So we're trying to build up a community where, you know, the mummies can share their ideas with fellow mummies, you know, how Mat actually changed their lives and things like that. So I would say this actually changed my life, being a stay-home mum. So I was actually a stay-home mum for at least 5-6 years. And then, so to start a business is because I don't want to rely on my husband for income. So I want to have my own, basically I want to be a 女强人. Then at the same time, right, I want to spend time with my kids, but yet I want to have bread on the table. It's a very hard to balance the kind of life that you want, whether you want a kids or you want a life for yourself or you want a stay-at-home mom kind of, you know. So when you are staying with your kids, you will feel that, oh, I don't have time for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So you want the time for yourself, then you feel your mom's guilt. So there's no balance between this. So then I thought, why not start a business where my girl can actually color on my own things. She's my ambassador, I would say. And then at the same time she learns. I also teach her in a way.
She's part of the business too.
Yes, correct. Because whatever she learns in school is whatever I draw.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. So that makes it something that I can discuss with her when she learns in school. Yeah. So that is something that changed me because I never thought that I'll be a stay-home mom with her. So I don't know whether it's a sidekick or my kid is a sidekick, so I can't make a balance. But right now, probably my kids are the main, daddy is a sidekick.
Well, you are putting everything together very well.
I'm holding it very well only.
Yes.
Yeah. But of course, being a stay-home mom, I don't have so much time for drawings. So I still have a lot of ideas, but I need a lot of time to put them into product per se. I would say appreciate what I draw because I really put in a lot of blood and effort to this, you know. Despite waking up, you know, in the middle of the night to feed my newborn, I still have to finish up my work. And then I also take because of my girl, my baby, I also took a step down because I don't have so much time to do this already.
Newborn.
So yes, correct. So prior to that, when I was pregnant, I really doodle a lot. Whatever, I just doodle. That's when I always have to look like, 6 months ahead. Yeah, but of course, when I was pregnant, I know this newborn phase will probably be another year of, a sleepless night. So I have to get all the designs ready. So all of them are in like progress. Yes, something along that line.
From what I listen, and let me know whether is it correct or not. You are foresighted, so you plan ahead, and that's why you don't feel like you are always rushing. You feel like you can manage. Is that how?
Yeah, you have enough. How do I say? You have enough time for you to. I mean, you can plan out a lot of things prior to that. But when whether things will go in accordance to what you plan, that's another thing.
Yes.
But basically, the design will always be there, and then slowly we will just push out the designs. So you have ample designs for you to move on for the next 6 months. For now, you're already planning for Christmas.
So do you feel stressed?
Yes, sometimes I do. When I cannot draw, like for example, usually I give myself a period of time for me to have a mat ready.
Okay.
But actually, to be honest, the idea of the mat, it doesn't really come that easily. It's not like snap, I can just think of one idea, because you want to incorporate a lot of things into one mat. For example, this one, you have to count, you have to identify, you have to write. So there's a lot of elements there in one mat. So in order to have this element, I have actually put in a lot of effort to this. Yeah. So then you have to think of the theme, whether this kind of theme, because I'm a lady, you see, I'm a mom. So, and my kids are both girls. So naturally, a lot of things that comes to my mind will be girls. Princess, castles. So a lot of girls things, like when I do certain mats, I might be biased towards a certain girly theme, So I have to also put in back to myself to put myself back into the central position.
Yes,
and then think,
boys.
correct, there are also boys that who
Yes.
need. Actually, boys are a lot of mummies will buy because of boys, because their kids like vehicles, like firemen, dinosaurs. Yeah, things like that. So I also have to take into their consideration that, they will like this, so I have to put this into this mat. So every design that I come up with, there will be a girls and a boy.
Okay.
Yeah. So but then nowadays there's also unisexual so girls can like dinosaur, girls can like space, girls can like vehicles. Boys also can like, castles and things like that, dragons and things. So it's basically a very unisexual thing. Yeah. So I just draw whatever that I think is, but naturally, boys will be blue, girls will be pink. Something along that line.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's also like, how I come up with the idea is like, go to libraries, look at the kids' books. Yeah. So look at what they learn.
Do you still do that?
Now no lah. These
Yes,
3 months,
yes.
no. No. Nowadays, no. Or rather, maybe I have certain designs that I actually retire and refresh kind of.
I see.
Yeah, correct. A refresh kind, you add more elements to it, remove certain elements, then you make this a new mat. Yeah, something this kind of idea. Yeah.
Very nice.
Have you ever wondered, like, was I born a drawer?
Yeah. Are you?
No.
But it's all very nice. You have some drawing classes before?
No, I don't. Actually, I don't. I don't have. I am somebody who likes to draw.
Okay.
So when I was young, I want to go into art classes and stuff like that. But no lah. So at the end of the day, after walking one whole round, after my studies to my banker job, I still came back to drawing. Something that I think, after going through a big round, I still come back to what I like. Yeah. So it's something that I would say I'm very blessed to be in this industry because I enjoy what I do. Which is very seldom. Yeah. Especially mummies. Mummies are always actually very busy with the kids. So at the end of the day, when the kids rest, then you come back to drawing. Of course, a lot of people will say, when the baby sleeps, just sleep. But how about my business? This is also my baby, To be honest, this is also my baby. I also have to nurture. I also have to...
Where do you find the energy?
I don't know lah. I guess it's just how I want to be more ahead of other people. Yeah, just not something. I guess it's something that you got to do with my my banking background. It has to be fast, quick, and then have to be very decisive. Yeah, as I want certain things to be done, I must get it done. Otherwise, it just be dangling there. It feels very uncomfortable because my job actually requires me to finish everything by the end of the day.
Yes.
You can't have leftovers. Yeah, so your job cannot have, today I cannot finish, tomorrow we'll do again. No. So every time, at every hour, we have things to report. Yeah, so I guess that's when that kind of traits came into this. So I want this to be done, I must make sure this is done. And then, of course, being a mom, I won't be so strict on myself. I won't say by 3 o'clock I must do this, by 4 o'clock I must do this. No. Of course, I gave myself a longer time. Now with a newborn, of course, it'll be a longer time than I hope. It can be shortened in due time. Yeah, so, but still I give myself a period of time that I must complete a certain design. So right now, we probably have like 3 or 4 other designs in the making, while others I'm still thinking of the ideas. If you have, you can share with me.
Okay, I'll go ask my editor to ask her what she likes.
Yeah, because right now we have like 30 designs, right? I'm already running out of ideas sometimes. Okay. That's when I will take a rest, and then, I go out with my girl. And then, when kids go out, they tend to visit the shops that they like. So that's when I look at the books.
Okay.
Yeah, then you ask me when I have time. So I will bring my girls out. Then she will go into the shop that she likes, or she go to the indoor playground. Then you have a slight time for yourself. Then you can browse through or look around to see. That's when I get ideas. Or if not, pop-ups. Yeah, so I tend to. So for the past 1 year, I haven't been meeting my customers or meeting our community. They will just come to me and then saying, this one is, maybe you can do such design, something like that. Yeah, so that's when I get ideas. Yeah, so it's very nice to be talking to fellow mummies, because that's when I get ideas. Yeah. But I think have a newborn, I've been like, I went for pop-up, I think 2 months postpartum already. Yeah, and the second month I really go out already, because I feel that you have to make an appearance somewhere to make people remind of you.
I agree.
Yeah, if not, the whole business will then be gone. I don't want my business to be like, I built it up so long. A lot of effort, a lot of heart pour into this. But at the end of the day, right, I decided I cannot give up this business also. It's just like a baby. You want to give it up. Yeah. So this has to continue. Yeah.
And meeting your customers is like meeting friends, right?
Yes, correct. They become like a mummy's friend also. They'll share with me like their mummy stories. So do I share with them mine and things like that. Yeah. Nice. So a lot of mummies say, they feel that I can accomplish so much things.
Yeah, I think you are artist by nature.
Wow,
you do this.
That's a very good compliment,
Yeah, the moment I step into your place, you say that everything you've done, all the interior design, all by yourself.
Yeah, correct.
And it looks really, really nice.
Thank you.
Well, I like this house, very, very warm feeling, like cozy.
Yeah, correct. So basically, a lot of mummies say I have an eye for detail. Yeah, I like to draw, I like to color. So why not share my love with the rest of the mummies who actually like the idea of, no screens, I mean, as much as we can. I wouldn't say there will be like 0 screen times, but as much as we can, even at just meal times at 30 minutes, it's good enough already.
Yes, my mom also said the same thing.
Yeah, because
no screen time during dinner.
Yeah, no screen time during dinner. I mean, I'm not saying everybody must do this, but I'm just saying, as much as we can.
Each their own, right?
Yeah, to each of his own. So slowly we will just see how this busy mat will actually unfold in the future, because I'm still doing R&D for certain stuff. So that's when I have a lot of sample.
More things coming out?
More idea? More idea? No.
Trade secret?
No, not trade secret, because it's not something that I am still very comfortable with. Yeah, maybe something more interesting, more fun.
Is it also baby product?
Yes, it'll be the same thing. It'll be the same thing, but it'll be a more fun thing. Yeah. I mean, I'm not very sure when it will be launched, because it's still in the means of doing, because I don't know. Yeah, because there's a lot of elements that needs to come together in order to make that thing successful. Yeah. I think it's very interesting. Like, if the whole thing comes, it'll probably be a blast. Wow. It'll be a milestone for me, because it's something that I have not done. Don't worry, it's still a mat. But it's just how this mat will turn out to be. So it's still something that in the midst of making. Yeah, keep suspense, because I don't know whether, sometimes they say don't share first because you may not succeed. Murphy's Law,
Murphy's Law. Oh.
Yeah, Murphy's Law. So I'm not very sure if I will bring that in, because I don't know at the end of the day whether through the R&D the idea will succeed or not.
It's still too early to say.
Yes, because I'm still in the early stage of doing it, because I have no idea how I should be doing it. Neither do I know whether how the customers or the end user will actually receive this kind, how they will perceive the idea. Yeah, Yeah, so we will see how it goes.
If you want to test the market, have a 5-year-old as well.
Can, but that one will involve a whole family one.
Oh,
Wow,
okay.
interesting,
That
right?
is very interesting.
Yeah,
That's
it
very
will
interesting.
involve the whole family. I'm getting more and more hints. Like.
Yeah, okay. That's off the topic.
Yeah, correct. Because I think to do an R&D for an entrepreneur, especially for myself, right, I think it's a very hard thing because you have to think of the idea, the rationale, why is it, and will it work? That's how I think R&D takes a lot of time.
How do you? Is there a checkbox that you need to check? Like,
It's just 天马行空 kind. The idea comes in, then I will see if it works. Then I'll try to make it work, and then tell my manufacturer.
okay, how do you know it works? How do you know the market will accept?
That's why I think I have no idea. I actually reach out to our fan base to do a check.
So there's a testing phase.
Yeah, basically when I have a new product, I will launch only like 1 or 2 different ones. Then we will see how is the market accepting it. Yeah, certain things like that. Like, for example, how would I want to market this idea to an adult?
To an adult?
Yeah.
This? Okay, very interesting.
Yeah, so things like that. How to market this to an adult? It's just
Me as a parent. Maybe.
parent, yes, an adult parent, but non-adult, non-parents.
Non-parent adult.
Yeah, yes, correct. But then how you want to sell this idea to across the thing is also another level of marketing.
Yes.
Yeah, basically my story behind this busy mat, right, is just to keep you busy lah. Basically, already a busy mat. Yeah, the name says so. Busy mat, keep you busy, whether the kids or the adults together. Yeah.
It keeps us together. Yes.
Yeah, so you see it has an anti-slip and stuff like that. Enough R&D for this. I even thought of doing like two-sided. But two-sided, I tried a lot already. It cannot stick on the... There's no anti-slip. But that defeats the purpose of being a placemat.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, then it defeats the purpose of having a placemat. So you see there's a lot of things like even the colours, like the red stuff and the colours and all this, right, actually chosen out of the Pantone colours. Yeah.
Can I try coloring?
Can. So these are the formulated the markers for it.
Do you R&D this yourself too?
Yeah, so I have like 10,000 markers before I started this business.
10,000 markers?
No, I'm kidding. I think I have like hundreds lah.
So you can just go.
Yeah, I can just.
I think my girl will like it a lot,
So what happens, right? My markers, right? They are actually colored in color, right? So they're actually very rich. They're very rich in color. So what happens? A lot of kids actually draw on the hand, right?
Hey, I can imagine.
Yeah, so you can use a wet wipe. Actually, you just clean it off. So it will be off lah, the marker ink.
I guarantee my girl likes it because she likes coloring.
So basically, you can just erase off lah.
Oh wow.
So that's how it will be erased off lor. So a lot of kids will draw lor. We can just erase off from the hand.
Really
so
nice.
long as it's wet wipe, it will be gone.
Really nice.
Yeah. So any designs that you want to contribute the ideas,
I
I'm
definitely not for me.
open.
Definitely not for me. I will ask my editor girl, ask her, like, okay, you see this, what kind of design you like, what you like to have, and then maybe I will just tell you what she says.
Yeah, actually a lot of kids will tell me, Auntie, can I have this? Can I have that? Yeah, so then I'll combine the kids' idea together and then draw them. But don't you think my drawings are a bit kiddish because I don't really
It is kiddish, and which is serving the right.
Serving the right thing,
people.
right? Yeah. I don't go for art class, so I only draw whatever I think is appropriate. I guess at the end of the day it's more like the kids are happy, the families are happy. I think that's the idea behind this busy mat.
The product that you are selling is a very happy thing. So
Yes.
I think you also happy doing this. So no stress.
No stress. I got no stress.
No, it's a very happy thing. I feel happy talking to you about this. It feels good. It brings warmth.
True, it's true. It's the smiles on the kids and the parents and the smile on the parents on how our mats help them, right, actually brings a lot to me. That's when I can continue the business for, I don't know, maybe 5 years? Well, yeah, probably 5 years already, about there. Yeah, if not, otherwise, I think if it's not well received at the end by the parents, right, I wouldn't have been through this whole journey for this 5 years already. Yeah, so it's a very fulfilling journey, I would say, because you will get the kids and then the kids will outgrow it, and then how this our mat can be passed down to the younger siblings. Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of mommies say, oh, my kids are very outgrown, but I'm passing it to my younger one. Yeah.
Yeah, this one can be reused and reused.
Yeah, can be reused.
Pass to
reused.
friends.
Yeah,
okay.
correct. Or even, at parties.
Yeah.
So you can actually create a corner for the kids to just color, get them, the friends together to join. Can even be used as a craft mat.
Yeah.
So they do the plasticine,
Yes.
the dough, the art and artwork. Yeah, so that's how whole thing comes together. So this is basically busy mat.
I'm thinking of using it as a mouse pad too.
I'm not very sure, but I heard that the mouse pad can use.
Very nice feeling.
So I'm looking at also to expand the business. But how to expand the business, I'm not very sure. I'm trying to see whether I can bring all the mats under busy mat adults. So we actually have other products that is not colouring ones. Like a desk mat, I do have.
Okay.
Yeah, or even like a scheduler.
You already have?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, correct. So, but this is my core product, right? That makes me feel that I'm in the right, I'm in the right business. No doubt, I may not be earning as much as I used to. It's a kind of feeling that can never be received when you're working for somebody. Yeah.
Like you said just now, it's like a baby, right?
Yeah, it's my baby. Yes, of course you don't get how much you. There are months that you won't be able to get as much income as you wish you had or you used to have, but sometimes it's really about the smiles, the warmth, and the intangible feelings that this business bring me to. Yeah, makes me continue the business. Yeah. So even my staff who actually help me attend the pop-ups or attend the events, right, they will say, Valene, I look at the kids, right, when they color and say thank you auntie, they feel very happy. Yeah, it's like a happy business, I would say. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a happy business. Then how the kids, where they started the business, I mean, when they started my mat, when they are like 2-3 years old, now they are 6-7 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like...
They grow with you.
Yeah, they grow with them, yes, correct. That's how, I guess, not money can buy.
Yes. Okay, let's say our viewers, right, maybe they want to start something, they don't know how, they feel stuck, right? Because I hear you when you say that you start a business, it sounded like a very natural progression. And then naturally you start a business, you R&D, you launch, you sell, and you're in business now 5 years already.
Yeah.
It sounds very natural progression to me.
Of course, we hit bottlenecks.
Oh, okay.
Events that we went to that we don't make money. Okay, that's probably one of the things that a lot of startups will face.
Because you don't need to pay money.
Yes, you need to pay a certain amount of money. Let's say it's a four-figure deal.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
And it's not cheap, right?
Yes.
And then at the end of the day, you're going there with a very positive mind that you will make it.
Yes.
But
Entrepreneurial spirit.
Yes, the entrepreneurial spirit. Say it's a 5-day event.
Yes.
And then at the third day, you see the business is not going.
The result
is very well. I think that's when a lot of business actually disappear after that. I think, of course, revenue is very important.
What is going through your mind during that time?
When
you face that kind of situations?
Don't go for the next one. No, then I will tell myself, what's wrong with my marketing? Will there be something wrong, or is there another competitor that is doing the same thing as you, but selling at a cheaper price? But to me, I would not say my product. I wouldn't say it's the cheapest in the market, but I guess it's very nicely priced.
Value.
Yeah,
it's a bright value.
Because creative artwork has no value, it's just how you attach to it. But I feel that a lot of businesses actually go lost. I mean, they actually went down the drain because they met up with the first event, they actually make a loss. Of course, if you can sustain, I would say it's sustain. And then how about looking at other ways to reach out your brands to the end users? That one event may not target to reach the end customers that you want. Yeah, so go for a few, I would say, and then try to go to as many different events as you can. Like, for example, my item is actually a baby product. I can go into the mommy's one. But you will always think that, okay, my item is a kids product. I can only go to mommy's related one. But that's when I think that there was a point of time that somebody who told me that, actually your item is actually, have you ever tried to think other than a baby product, have you ever tried thinking your product as another product? Wow, that sets me to thinking, what do you mean by that? So I actually came back and then I say, what is this person trying to say? My product is a baby product. Are you trying to tell me something else? Then that's when I realized that it just slowly, it just struck onto me that, actually it is a gift. Then there's a different way of marketing to it. You see, you open a whole new world. Yeah.
Wow.
So that person who spoke to me
Wow.
about it gave me this, so you will never be stuck in a mummy's idea. You can start to everybody already. Because when it's a gift, no matter you are uncle, auntie, or you are the grandparents.
It removes your restrictions.
Yes, it removes the restriction. Yes. That's when, it removes that thing out of the box. Because I have always, when I started a business, I've always thinking that this idea is only of mummies. Same, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You have never thought that this can be purchased as a gift for another person. Yeah. So then that's when it actually opened up another kind of channel for me to sell my busy mat in another form. Sometimes, right? Okay, to be honest, I'm happy that I met that person.
I agree.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that person gave me this question, posed me this question, and then it actually stuck on me. I say, well, what is this person trying to say? What do you mean by my item is not a mummy's product? At first when I heard of that, right, I feel that the person is trying to belittle me, because it's like a negative thoughts. Yeah, it's like, what kind of product is this? Something like that. But that also opens me to an idea that this is not a baby, it's a gifting product. Then that is a whole new world. And also, I guess that's when a lot of our products, right, are going to Hong Kong, like I was telling you. It's somebody who gifted someone busy mat. Gifted somebody.
Oh, gifted.
Yeah, bought this and gifted somebody in Hong Kong.
They like it a lot.
Yes. And then they reach out to us and say they want to take the distributorship to Hong Kong to sell. That's when I thought, okay, because I accepted the idea that it was a gift, and somebody bought this gift to somebody in Hong Kong, and then this turned the whole story for me already.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We never know, right?
Yeah, we never know. So sometimes, right, I think we cannot think of somebody's judgment very negatively, because this question actually turned the table around. I would say, kind of like, open a whole new channel for me. That's something that I feel for young entrepreneurs who are starting up, believe in yourself, I guess.
Very positive.
Initially, I also doubted my own drawing.
How do you overcome that?
Actually, I didn't overcome. I just tried to sell. But nobody actually says that, no, your drawing sucks or your drawing is very ugly.
It's just your self-taught.
Yeah, correct. And then I also did one of them, which is I hire a designer to draw, and then apparently the one that I draw sells better than the one that is drawn by a designer.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So I guess there's a personal touch to that drawing that I had. Yeah, so in comparison, so I guess that's when, you have to believe in yourself that, your drawing or your item is actually something that is beneficial to another, or is actually solving a problem for another person. It's just that it's not reaching out to the right market, or it's not reaching out to the right person. Yeah.
Self-doubt is not a good thing.
Yes, I think self-doubt will actually makes you move back 3 steps.
Yes.
1 step forward and 3 steps back.
Try to test the market and then let the market decide.
Of course I wouldn't ask you to put a lot of money to start up a business. But you always can try to start small, and then you try to, I would say networking is also very important. You need to meet the right people at the right time. But I'm very fortunate that I met that person who tells me about this.
The gifted thing?
Yes, correct. Then it changed my whole idea of the business. Of course, don't be too, don't be too upset by the results when you first started the event. Try to move on to a few more. You might meet the right one. Yeah. Of course, I also hit bottlenecks. We also hit like hurdles. We also hit like competitors. Like I say, a lot of people will say, okay, to me, competitors are people who push you. You shouldn't view them as an enemy. You should view them as motivators. Of course, I wouldn't say that, don't dwell on what the competitors are doing. So what I do, right, I don't look at my competitors, or rather I don't want to know who my competitors are. Of course, I do hear fellow mummies or, the community give back to me and telling me that, there's competitors coming up. As much as I don't want to know, they are just sharing with me. So instead of looking at them and say, why are they doing this? I tend to move even faster than them.
You don't let that bother you.
Yes, correct. I don't let that bother me. If not, otherwise, right, I will not be having 30 over designs now. I'll probably have 3, and then I'll be lost in the market.
Yeah, because that's not the right focus, right? Your focus is the customer.
move faster than whatever your competitors are, run faster. That's what I feel like, because if you look at the competitors and analyze them, why not you analyze yourself and move forward? Or you see what's your advantage, then you move forward. Like my advantage probably is just how I draw or how I put the concepts through in my mat. So, or how I have different Chinese or even Chinese festivals on the mat. That's where it's my unique selling point, I guess. Everybody have to have that unique selling point. Then you have to focus on that. That's what I feel.
I agree.
Yeah. So don't be too disturbed by, when you have your first loss.
So it was just like a hiccup, maybe.
Maybe to us, because throughout for me, it might be a hiccup, but maybe to a new startup, it might be a...
Yeah, because they haven't experienced a hiccup before.
Yes, correct. That might be like...
They didn't know that this symptom is not fatal.
Yeah, correct. It's not fatal enough to kill you, but
Yes.
but treat it as a learning curve, I would say. I think being in an entrepreneurship journey, right, a lot of things is about kicking the hurdles. Whether the hurdle will hit on you or whether you jump over the hurdle, then it depends on how you look at it.
Yes.
I think being more positive in a business would actually help you for the business to move forward. Yeah, I think that's the best I can advise for new startups, to actually try to see if you can hold on to the business for the first year. Yeah, but I will actually attribute to COVID actually helped me in the business as well, because a lot of stay home.
Yes.
And then the kids stay home-based learning, so that actually picks up. My business actually also picked up because of that.
Yeah. Parents struggling to find things for the kids to do.
Yeah, mommy, daddy, then they are all in a meeting, something along that line. Yeah, it also helped me in the business in a way, I would say. So you see, a lot of people say that COVID is actually a very bad thing, but it's also helped some businesses to. It makes some business fail. It also bring up a lot of other businesses.
Yes.
It also changed the perspective of online shopping.
Yes.
Yeah.
It changed the landscape.
Yes, correct.
So it's a different world now.
Yes, correct. So basically, it's like that.
Yeah, I like this interview. It's going on very well. I think we talk a lot, many points, how to your background and until like how we do things. I like it. I think our viewers can learn a lot also.
Of course, I'm also reachable because I'm also the person behind the Instagram of my business. So, if any people want to get some insights from me, they can always follow me and then just drop us a DM.
That's very nice of you.
Yeah, because I believe in empowering business. Yeah, because women are women. Because I would say I'm like a sole proprietorship. I am a one-man show.
Yes.
I also want to have somebody who share the pros and cons of being in a business with me. But I cannot, as a mom, we are very lonely.
Do you have a community around this subject, entrepreneurship? Do you have one?
No, I don't. But I hope, some people who want to get some insights from me or whichever, they can always drop us a DM.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm always open to this because I believe sharing helps others. Because I think one of the perspectives that I changed throughout this whole entrepreneurship, right, is about empowering and sharing. I used to be somebody who actually don't share a lot of things. But I realized that in this entrepreneur business, we have to share certain things. Of course, there are also people who take advantage of you, I would say, right?
Okay, that's the not so good part.
Yeah, but of course, I believe that sharing, it will give you more ideas.
But what changed? We say that previously you're not sharing much, but now you do.
Like certain people will ask, how this business comes about and things like that. I'm not willing to share.
Last time.
Yeah, correct. Because I feel that this is like a trade secret. Somebody will steal the idea from me. It's just like I don't want to share certain things with you because I feel that I want to be the only person doing this business.
I'm sure there are things that you find that it's not appropriate to share, you didn't share, right?
No, but a lot of people would feel that you want to share this because how you go through the whole thing to other people who probably steal your idea. Yeah, but I'm not afraid to share that because
I was thinking like that before too last time.
Yeah, I was just thinking because a lot of people will want to share because they feel that somebody will steal their idea, something like that. But I feel that to share the ideas will only bring people closer because they will also share their ideas with you. Yeah. So when I share, what makes me go into the business and how the difficulty that I'm facing, because a lot of people they want the skin, they want the look, they want they don't want to make people feel that my business is lousy. They don't want to share this month, right, my business is only a 3-digit per month revenue, how bad it is. But I'm not afraid to share. Sometimes, no doubt, there are very low businesses. Like right after Christmas. So how do we even manage that? So we will put the money into marketing and things like that. Yeah, that's when peak period you chiong for sales. Low period you do the foundations. Yeah. That's how I feel lah. Because you cannot expect every month to give you this amount of revenue, 4-figure, 5-figure. You can't expect that. Of course, there are months that, especially after Christmas, that's a very, very low period. There is a Chinese New Year, that period. So put your money into marketing, or you actually take a rest, do the back end job, drawing, doodling, getting ideas, spend time with your family. That's my idea lah.
Was it because last time you don't share, you feel like if you sharing like it's a difficult business, like criticize you more, like sometimes when we are not performing, people start to pour wet water.
Yes, definitely lah. Definitely there will be lah. But it's just how true you stand to yourself and how much you believe yourself. I think I wasn't really also believing myself when I started the business, but slowly you see the encouragement from the community, from the people, from the fans and all this. Then you will feel that actually my business actually has a substantial stand in somebody's heart, or somebody's life, or somebody's childhood. I think that's more of something that we are looking at this point of the time. So I hope my designs actually appeal to a lot of kids now, and then more designs to come. Yeah. So actually, whatever I think it is, right, being an entrepreneur, especially a mom entrepreneur, is not an easy journey. To juggle between the kids, yourself, and the business is really, I don't know, 48 hours a day, or I am an octopus. Either way, it should work this way.
There's so many things. You're an artist, marketing, etc.
Yes. So basically, I'm a person who keep quiet. I'll probably be having a meeting by myself.
Okay.
So I'm like an IT,
okay.
Customer service,
yes.
A photographer,
yes.
A videographer, editor.
That's your business. And then your family.
Yes, correct.
Mother.
I'm a mother of 2, and then So I carry a lot of hats. Yeah, I'm a carrier of hats.
Daughter.
Yes, correct. Yeah. I'm a person with a lot of hats, correct. So at home, right, I can be a teacher to my girl.
Yes.
I can be a chef.
Yes.
Yeah, then I can be a cleaner, clean the house, right? I have to be a nanny who keeps the kids busy. Yeah, something along there lah. So
you earn my full respect.
don't say this. There might be some mummies who are doing better than me,
yes.
but I guess that's the maximum I can do with the 24 hours I have lah. Yeah. To be honest, after the second pregnancy, I really think that probably I should stop the business. To be honest, it's it's very, very tiring. Very, very tiring, because caring for a newborn takes up a lot of time.
I understand.
Yeah. So a lot of things I have to sacrifice. Yeah. So I guess there's no best of both worlds. Just do that thing that makes you happy. Of course, you're overwhelmed by a lot of things. Like, for example, there are days that, retailers asking you to restock, kids needs you, the elder one falls sick, everybody's at home. Wow.
Everything all at the same time.
Yeah.
Prioritize.
Yeah, so priority, so you have to prioritize, see whichever. Of course, the kids who is sick, of course, gets the attention.
Yes.
Then the last thing on the mind is actually busy man.
And would it be unhappy customer?
At the moment, I'm still quite positive about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I hope it doesn't change. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because quality and everything, right, is I actually put my heart and soul into this to create a quality product for the kids, because I believe parents like quality stuff and also something that is very good for the kids. This is something that I really pour my heart and soul into it. So I guess not much of a complaint. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because everything is like QC before I actually pack them and things like that. Yeah. So I think for my product wise, I guess I reached a stage where I don't have to really be bothered by the quality of the product. Yeah, because it's already there.
Established.
Yeah. So it's more like the R&D, new products, new items to add on, or even new ideas for myself. That's more important. Yeah. So I think not much now. I guess it's just about. Anyway, I'm just open. You can just follow us on BusyMatSG on Instagram. Yeah, I'm open to questions. So let's say, for example, whoever wants to speak to a mom entrepreneur in the middle of the night at 2 a.m.
Are you sure we'll be responding? Maybe next day.
Yeah, next day lah, because I'll probably be feeding a kid or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm always open to questions. Yeah.
Nice.
Because I don't know what other people are not facing, but I know what I'm facing. Yeah. At the moment, I'm facing not enough time.
Okay, so viewers, please take the chance. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below, or you can contact the
Placemat SG.
yes, Placemat SG, and
Instagram.
I will include the link in the description below.
Yes, thank you.
I hope this video reach as many people as possible. Many more people will come to your shop.
I hope so, because I always run pop-ups. I mean, ever since I gave birth, I've been thinking of running pop-ups so I can meet more people. So you can come to me. I will always update our whereabouts.
On the website?
Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, Instagram is my main. I started with that, and that remains my main channel to talk to customers. Yeah, or even enquiries. Yes.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Okay, I think we had a very nice interview. Anything else you want to share?
I just want to say that I put my heart and soul and all my blood and sweat and endless night on this mat on this business. So I hope my business can reach out to mummies and daddies or even grandparents to buy this as a gift, or who has the intention to reduce screen times minimize the screen time for the children and to spend quality time with the parents, with the family. Come to Placemat. You will not regret. Hand drawn by me. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Valene.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much also. Thank you for coming, and then thank you for giving Placemat a chance to be featured.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm definitely gonna buy one and bring home today for my 5-year-old.
Feel free. Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Okay, bye bye everyone.
Bye.